What's up, Tiki Talkie family? Hello, hello, hello. We have fans going, we have air conditioning going because we live in Oregon and it is summertime. There's Maria. Just going to share this out. So Maria, Jen is going to be the first person I'm reading, and then Kate is the second. So I will go ahead and send this out to Kate. In the meantime, everybody, hello and thank you for being here. This app is so funny. Sometimes it lets me show or send it to people, and other times it just gets silly. I don't know. It's like more, I'm trying to share it. I cannot? Okay. Okay, there we go. They moved the share button. Let me try it one more time. Welcome, welcome. Just trying to figure something out here, guys. Thank you for being here. Let me go ahead and there we go. I don't know if the air is really loud, so let me know if it's interfering with my microphone. I just need some air on me while I'm doing readings, and it's pretty darn warm over here today. Maria, you're so lucky you get to live by the ocean and have that ocean breeze. I miss that. I've always lived about 20 minutes from an ocean, so I'm not used to being like inward. Yes, hurry up and move here. Well, I'll see you in September for sure. September and October. I'm so excited. Ocean, 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 ocean. Welcome everybody. I'm trying to find, you know, Psychic Medium Jen. She signed up for the first reading, so let me go ahead and send it to her. There we go. They moved the buttons on us. If you guys are just coming in, welcome. I'm gonna grab some water actually. I'm quite thirsty. Yes, she has a huge heart. She's definitely has. Jen, hello, how are you? We were just talking about the other psychic medium, Jen. If you guys are just coming in, hi, my name's Julie. Hi, Jen, there you are. We've got so much. This is Jen Day. This is where we're just gonna have. Hi, Lori, haven't seen you forever. How are you? Hi, Elena, I miss you. How are you and your daughter doing? I was just thinking about you guys. Just thinking about you. Good, Lori, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay. So I'm going to start Jen's reading first. These are mini readings. They're about 15 minutes, just a back and forth. Jen, did you have somebody that you wanted to hear from today? Just let me know. And then the second reading is for Kate. And then after that, I'm going to do my Radley Valentine cards and do a reading for the collective. Want to hear from mom or dad or who might chime in. Okay, thank you. So I'm already getting this, and that's how I know I have a spirit coming through. So hold on. I have to put a mint in and drink my water. Thank you. So Jen, perfect. Maria, can you do me a favor and put hold all comments so that people know that a reading is in progress? Hi, Drea. Thank you for being here. I'll chat with everybody in a minute. Right now I'm going to be doing a reading, and that's why she has please hold comments. And this is just so that I can concentrate on Jen's reading. If you have a comment, please just hold it and save it for after. I'll take a break and answer any questions that you have. So Jen, as I see who you wanted to hear from today, you said mom or dad or whoever comes in. Okay. Thank you. And Jen, do you have a sister too? Do you have a sister? Okay, thank you. But here, right, living, there's something about, say it again. Okay, hold on. I don't know if somebody's name is Chloe or Cleo. I almost heard Cleopatra. I'm like, what is that? Cleo? If that doesn't make sense, then just put it to the side. If that does, let me know what that means to you. And I keep hearing wide open spaces. Yeah, who's Claudia? Who's that to you? It's like a CL name. Thank you. Is there a Bob or, oh, okay, her caregiver. Is there a Bob or Robert here or crossed over? Oh, so sorry. Thank you. And did Dad pass away first and then Mom? And Bob is her brother. Thank you. I keep hearing wide open spaces, wide open spaces. So I feel like, okay, Dad first. Yep, that's how it felt like. Dad crosses over first, then Mom. Was Mom just like in the last 2 years? Did Mom just pass away in the last 2 years? Wide open space is perfect. It's perfect for you. Oh goodness, sending you, let's all send her some love. Yes, okay, thank you. Can I also ask you, thank you for the heart meet. Can I also ask you, was she, say it again, was she declining for a while? The reason why is I feel like a couple things happen and they feel like back to back. So it feels like Dad passes away and then it feels like a separation or a divorce. I see a lot of lawyers. I feel like I'm in court a lot. And then it feels like Mom's health declines right after. So let me know if that makes sense. Yes, 2-year decline. And you're in court right now. Okay, thank you. This is something, whenever I understand that, thank you. Did someone have bad circulations in their legs or have blood clots? Thank you guys for holding comments. Okay, thank you. I understand, thank you. And it makes me feel like, okay, so important to know, your life isn't always going to be this tough. It's so important to know that. And make sure that you look up like the adrenal cocktail that helps with the adrenal glands, because it feels like there's so many things back to back that happened, and it feels like your central nervous system isn't having time to recuperate, right? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So just so you know, this is at the time where slow and steady is the course. There's nothing fast and furious. Nothing's happening overnight. This is, I understand, I'll tell her that. So smooth, slow and steady, not fast and furious. Even though you want to take a remote and fast forward this, and it's so important to stay clear. I know a lot of empaths want to go to alcohol or chocolate, or they'll go like alcohol, caffeine, and then chocolate. Make sure everything in moderation. I don't know why I just keep hearing that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? It's going to help you stay steady so that you can be proactive, not reactive. Because, okay, thank you. She's like, okay, Mama. Because this is going to, everything in moderation. Do you know what I mean? Like if you need a beer, drink a beer. She's not saying that you can't have it. She's just making me feel, oh yes, please hold your comments. I'm in the middle of a reading and I will say hi to everybody after. But so important for you to stay proactive. The person you're dealing with in court feeds off of your reactions. Does that make sense? And if you got muted, you'll only be muted for a minute. Please be kind to my moderators. It's just so I can concentrate on the reading I'm doing. Okay, as long as you're understanding this. Thank you. Share anything else that you want me. Say it one. Those are 2 things too fast. If you could show down for me one more time. Were you going to get a tattoo of somebody? I feel like I've seen like a tattoo but it made me feel like I wanted it on the forearm. I was like, oh my gosh, the skin is so thin right there, but I just saw it right there. And I don't know if you have a lot of stuff stored in the garage, but your dad is like, you've got to clean out that garage. And he starts laughing, so he's not yelling at you or anything. So I don't know if there's... Oh, you joked about her getting one. Okay, that would be why she shows me that. Yes, it's yes, okay. Thank you. And this is totally random. Does someone like those fish crackers? I keep seeing those fish crackers. They're shaped like a fish. I think they might be like they're like, there's different flavors. You can get regular, you can get the Cheez-Its one. I'm tasting like the Cheez-It crackers. Okay, Hunter, your son. Which is why they're bringing that up. If there's something where I understand, thank you. You're worried about how the court situation, is that in regards to your son? Because they'll bring that up for a reason. Your son, if the court situation is in regards to your son. Thank you. That's why they are bringing that up. And it's like, start getting things ready. Does he not live with you now or something? Because I feel like they're saying start getting ready for habits and clearing your home. Okay, thank you. Like he's coming back. So it would be like, would I want to be doing these kind of things if he was here? Would I be doing these habits if Hunter was here? And if he's not, then just, like your mom is saying, you don't have to stop completely, just moderation. Moderation. She's showing me like that. She's like, you get that from your dad. So I don't know if your dad was like all or nothing or intense, but she's laughing and being like, she gets that from her dad. So just everything in moderation, and just like getting Hunter's room ready and preparing things as much as you, yes, okay, thank you. As much as you would that way. Thank you. And I don't know why, that's from your mom, and I don't know why your dad is bringing this up, but I feel like I'm looking at the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, so I don't know if there's someone's Greece, someone's nationality is Greece, or the dad's name is Gus in that movie, right? Or if it's Gus, but your dad is showing me that. Perfect. So it would be like, this would be like, put it on your bucket list. Do you know what I mean? Put going to Greece would be on your bucket list. We had a past life in Greece with my, oh, okay. And I don't know if that wasn't discovered until after he was passed and it came to you in a dream, but it makes me feel like a lot of this information came to you about Greece like after he's passed. That's just how he's making me feel. So whenever I see this for somebody, I always say, write down everything that you're going through. Yes, I always keep saying, yes. Oh, wow, he told you in a dream. Okay, that's how it feels too. So keep a journal and write everything down. Whenever this happens, I always tell people you're either going to be a teacher or you're just saving that knowledge for yourself, that even though you have been told things, you have a sense of knowing. Okay, thank you. And the person representing you, I don't know if they don't believe in you, or if in court, or if they're dragging their feet, but it makes me feel like you need someone who's going to take this more seriously. Does that make sense? Or I don't know if you've just changed from like somebody who was dragging their feet in court and now you have somebody more seriously. There has to be someone who's not afraid to fight this for you. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, because it can't be somebody who's like, I don't know why I want to say this, like against women. It kind of makes me feel like that. So it has to be someone who's like listening to the facts and helping you, because it doesn't even feel legal about your son's custody right now. And the judges, okay. And it doesn't feel like it was an old wives' tale. It feels like it was made up. That there was no factual evidence about this court case. I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense to you. And this is totally random, but did your sister break her neck? Did someone get in a car accident and break their back or their neck? I don't know why I'm seeing that. She did. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. And they keep pointing to your sister, and they keep showing me October. So I don't know if she's been descending. Bad car wreck. Okay, thank you. So sorry about that. Send her some love. Okay, thank you. It's a miracle that she survived that. That's what they're showing me. The car was literally in a pretzel. It's... okay. Okay, October, okay. So let's send Jen some hearts in the chat. That's a lot to deal with, especially after having to have said goodbye to dad and then just mom right now. And then this court thing, I feel like is more draining than anything. And that's why they're saying, good job, you guys. We have a lot of light workers in here sending you some good vibes. But this is why they're trying to help you balance your energy, because whoever you're fighting, like ex-husband in court, he feeds off of your reaction. He like lives for it. That's how it makes me feel. And so I know that shakiness. I know firsthand, just side note, I only talk about myself in your reading if it's going to help at all. I've had my share of narcissists in relationships, and it can be so daunting and so draining. I always say, you know what's worse than being married to a narcissist is divorcing one. And it just feels like this is the exact position of that. So just know there's something about when your mom was wanting to help you, she's helping you stay, yes, not reactionary, because he feeds off that. It's like he'll do crazy things behind the scene and you won't respond, and then finally you'll respond and he'll go, see, she's crazy. So he's wanting that. Is my mom happy about everything I did? Yes. And it was all on your shoulders. I feel like nobody else was able to help with this or something like that. And I don't know if there's, say it again for me so I can make sure. I thought it was hummingbirds, but I actually see butterflies. So just know I just keep seeing that. It looks like a huge blue butterfly. I don't know why. So just know she's showing it to me that way. But ask for her help. I always tell people, you don't have to wait a week, a month. Yeah, the big blue butterfly. You don't have to wait to ask her signs. As soon as they cross, you can just say, show me a sign, and they are doing their best to show up for you. Thank you. Yes, that's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. And that's how she's showing me. You have been through it. You deserve to have some fun now. Lean on friends. Lean on people who you can trust. You may have had to say goodbye to a huge group, so you lost the quantity of friends, but you are definitely moving into having the quality of friendships. And just know that she's helping you with that to stay more grounded. I'm so happy they're together. Yes. That's beautiful. And I don't know if you were more like dad or dad understood you more than your sister, but it seems like mom is like sister, dad is like you. I don't know why. That's just how I feel. Okay, just know that's how they're showing. Okay, I'm pulling back a little bit. Let's send her some love. Just picturing you doing well in the court and like leaving, going, yes, finally. Like it just feels like things are finally coming your way, and you're so deserving of that. You're welcome. Let's send her some love. Thank you guys for being here. I know it's hard to hold comments while I'm talking because so many people would be like, that happened to me. Hi, Ellie. Hi, how are you, Kim? I miss you. I love you too. There we go. Hi, is it Kylie or Kyle? Thank you guys for being here. I am going to do a collective reading, and then I have another reading, a reading I'm doing at 6. Thank you guys for being here. If you got muted while I was doing the reading, please be kind to Maria. She is volunteering her time. She's an amazing, hi Cheryl H. She's an amazing moderator, and she's here to help just keep the chat clear, so when I'm reading somebody, I can focus on them. Tracy, hi, so good to see you. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you for being here. Perfect. Yes. Thank you for the heart me. I'm going to do a reading for the collective. I don't I don't have room for another reading because my spots are filled. Have a good night, Jen. My spots are filled. Just wanted to say hello. Hi, Kim. How are you? But I am going to be doing a collective reading, and then I have another reading in 12 minutes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the heart me's. So funny, I've been on TikTok a while. I still don't know what those heart me's mean. So perfect. What I'm going to ask for you guys, unless, can I see, Kat, are you in here? Kate, Kat, Kit Kat? Yes, I'll download it and put it on YouTube. So funny, lately the readings on here, I always say, when in doubt, record them, because I've been putting them on, what is it called? On YouTube, and my lips are not moving with it, but you can listen to it in here. It's not, it's like the video's not in sync with the sound for some reason. Hi, wonderful. Well, I'm so glad you're in here, Laura, because one of the things that I tell people is I don't do love readings because we love you so much that we don't want you waiting to see if Brian is going to reply to a letter for you. We want you to walk in such confidence and love for yourself that you're not waiting on anybody that's making you feel like you're hard to love, or that you are receiving, forcing you or making you compromise to receive less than what you're worth. And so I don't know the answer to that. I just know, I know, sweetheart. And if you're hurt, then it's, sometimes we write a letter and it's time to move on, just knowing the universe is very generous, and anything it takes away from us, it will be replaced with something so much better. Okay? And narcissists don't say they're sorry. So sometimes we just have to move on and shut that door and give so much love to ourselves. Good. Good for you, Kiki. I love that. Yeah, just knowing that beautiful things are coming your way. Okay, so this, Kate's not here yet for her reading at 6. So, thanks, Maria. So what I'm going to ask you to do is everybody take a deep breath. I'm going to call upon, these are angel readings, so I always say, God and angels, please show me what you want me to tell people today. And then in order to be part of this collective reading, if you want to be part of it, just put a heart or a rose or a butterfly here in the chat. And you don't have to say your name, because sometimes other people come in on this live and so they're like, oh, you're Laura, I've got a message from you about Brian. So you never want to put anything in there. There we go. Everybody take a deep breath, and thank you so much, everybody, for being here. God and angel, Irish Shutters, I love those. Hi, Jules. So one thing is, I've been doing readings officially for 30 years, and I love it. I'm just going to keep doing this because I'm amazed by what comes through. And I always say, when your loved ones cross over, they do a life review and they look at their life. They're either happy of their life or they're not. And if they were abusive or mean or angry, or if they went MIA, thank you, Maria. When they cross over, they become a true spirit and they regress to themselves. You're ready. So when I say your relatives are with you, nobody mean is around you. You don't have negative spirits. That's not a thing. Be cautious of people who are reading you for shock value, to say something that's going to keep you coming back. That's not what this is. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading for the collective, to bring you comfort, to help you breathe through life, to give you some hope, to know that better things are coming. All right. Some of you have, thank you for the heart me, some of you have an idea that you want to do, but you think you need a certification for it, or you think you need more schooling or certification. I just keep seeing that. But some of you are so natural at this. So if there's a side gig that you want to do, or if there's something that you want to create, do your research about it. But to have a class where they're going to train you to exactly how to do something, I feel like is not needed. I don't know why I just keep hearing that. An example would be like, if you wanted to write a book and you're like, I'm going to take a creative writing class. Good. That's good that you would want to do that. You don't need to go to the next step and be like, I'm going to major in English. Do you know what I mean? You don't need a certification or any further schooling to move forward on your idea. I always tell people I'm dyslexic, but I wrote children's books. So other people will help you. Be open to receiving help from other people. You're welcome. I'm so glad for your idea. There's people around you, and sometimes our own family members are our worst enemies, and they're like, well, how's that idea going to work? And they're not supportive at all. Sometimes you find that there are people in your community, neighbors, or acquaintances that are more apt to step up and help you with a business plan or an idea than your own family members. And it's just because they haven't done it and they can't see your dream. I always say, don't listen to other people's advice on your dream. God didn't give them the dream. He gave it to you. Oh, this is perfect. So what else do they need to know? And some of you have been watching TikToks but not creating on TikTok. This is your time to start creating. You won't know how beautiful things are going to turn out until you move forward. And I totally get that. I think I watched videos on TikTok like 2 years before I ever opened an account and started making videos. And it's normal to be nervous when you start anything. Just pray for the courage. There you go, Maria. Just pray for the courage to say, I'm just going to try this. It does not have to be perfect. And you don't need to have all your makeup done and good lighting. Like, TikTok is all about just showing up. Just show up. I have been on here makeup done, and times where if you see other videos, no makeup, just worked out, my hair was sweaty, and I'm like, I need to go live. Somebody needs to hear this message. So just be of service and just move forward. You'll never know how beautiful it's going to be until you start it. And it is going to be rough, you guys. It's not like I posted 5 videos and nothing happened, or I moved forward and I wrote 4 pages in my journal and no publishing company came. It's like, it's not going to happen that way. You have to keep moving, and sometimes be comfortable with looking ridiculous until the idea comes to fruition. You have to, and just a side note for me, and I always like to share things that will help other people. I couldn't start my business or writing for myself. But once I said, I want to show my kids that something good can come out of our situation, because I went through a divorce. It was very messy, and I was like, I always wanted to write children's books. So I started writing children's books, and so that became kind of my outlet. But in all the time when I wanted to give up, I was like, I want to show my kids. I just want to show my kids. So you need a reason beyond yourself to keep going. Like, I want to create generational wealth, or yeah, it's like that. Or God forbid, you just want to make so much money that you live a comfortable life. And when you have been through generations where no one has had their own idea, or if generational wealth wasn't there, you may have a kind of challenge with it. I don't like the word blocks, but it may be challenging. So I always say that's why vision boards are so good. Get people like the lady who started Spanx, or the guys who started Jamba Juice, who came from like nothing, and grab their stories and put them around you so that you're seeing it over and over again in your spirit, and you're knowing what's possible. I think there is a years ago, it was his name, Little Nas. He's like, I was just sleeping on my sister's couch. So sometimes you have to be delusional. You just have to picture what the end result is going to be like, and then just follow a couple steps. And pretty soon, like I said, not going to be easy at the beginning. It's like working out with weights. You're like, gosh, I'm lifting weights and nothing is changing. But by 3 months in, you're like, oh, I'm starting to get some weight. So you have to just promise yourself that once you start, you're not going to stop. So here are the beautiful cards. Thank you guys for being here. Hold on one second. I try to mirror this. So this is the first card. You are ready. You've been waiting on the side, helping others, and overthinking this idea, almost making yourself nervous. Like, I can't do this. I'm not good at this. Those are old patterns that no longer serve you. And if you're looking for affirmations that might help you, I always say get Louise Hay book, where she has Heal Your Thoughts, Heal Your Life. And she has wonderful affirmations on there. If you don't like to read, then look it up on YouTube and you'll find her beautiful voice just giving affirmations. Doesn't matter if you don't believe those affirmations, just have those around you. It takes 30 to 31 days for a new concept to reprogram in your mind. So you really need that playing constantly and over again for almost like a month. This is up to you. No one's going to come and knock on the door and say, we heard from a friend that you're really good at this. Although that would be lovely and it would be so easy. This is going to require you putting yourself out there. And some of you are rather shy, but there's some gumption. I always say when your need to create outweighs your fear, you will start to move forward. So this is really, you're not fighting the fear, you're becoming friends with your fear. And you're saying no. Everybody right now, if you're dealing with something, whether it's, I want to improve my life and I keep getting stuck, and whether you're saying yes to a lot of other people, or you're believing your fear right now, just put no in the chat. We're saying no to negative thoughts. We are saying no to people who want us to give without ever giving back. We are saying no. Hi, LeJunebug, I haven't seen you forever. We are saying no to any limiting beliefs that we have. We are saying no. So in the chat right now, just agree that you are going to say no. You can put a heart, or you can actually say the word, but just, this is in the past. Perfect, there we go. We're saying no. No to people who have belittled me. No to those little thoughts in my mind. I've heard about people telling me I'm too sensitive my whole life. No to people who say that women can't do these things, that they need that masculine energy in their life. We're just saying no to that. You don't need anything else, anyone else, or anything to start moving forward. You are complete as you are right now. And are you perfect? No, but thank God, we're all messy, you guys. We are all just messy, and you have to be okay with that and just move forward. So pray for the courage to move forward. A lot of you have something that you want to do. This would be listening to your intuition. Hi, Kate. I'm just doing a live collective, but your reading is up after this. And listening to your intuition right now is like, I want to do this, but I feel like I should go buy a massage table. Why should I buy a massage table? I don't even have clients right now. It's like, if you're feeling and seeing and hearing things that are good for you, it's the answer to your prayers. And some things might not make sense. So I find that when we pray, hope, wish, or pray, it's all the same thing. A hope, wish, or a prayer is wanting something positive from an unknown positive source, whether it's like God, angels, or you're just making a wish to the universe to bring something to you in your life. And sometimes we just have to go on blind faith. But your intuition, we usually want loud, profound signs like, here's the lotto numbers. Wouldn't that be great? But many times we pray and we hear, go for a walk. We're like, why? Your guides and angels know that going for a walk is going to help you be more centered, so you can be more clear on hearing the message that they're giving you. Whether it's a feeling or you have a thought in your mind, and then a friend tells you about the thought, and then you're like, they're showing me somebody needed to go to Sedona. So it would be like, I journaled on what I needed to do. I heard Sedona, and then a friend of mine told me about Sedona, and now they're, oh, good, Carolyn. And now they're having a sale on Southwest to go to Sedona. It's like, listen to this guidance. That's so funny. They're like, the Hilton in Sedona is having a sale. So who needs to hear that? But I have to say everything. When you move forward in these, even if it does not make sense, you will have a peaceful resolution with yourself. It's like some of you are feeling uneasy, not because what other people are telling you, but it's almost a fight within you. It's like, I feel like I was born to do something great. I'm going to move forward on it. Maybe you did and nothing happened. And you're like, well, all my relatives were right. And I shouldn't have started that and put all that money in. It's not going to turn out like I wanted it to. Some things take time. And though I love books on manifestation, thank you, Lisa. I think that the spiritual community sometimes bypasses things that, it's like my favorite book on manifesting is The Alchemist. He starts off and then he goes through the desert. It takes him forever, and then he comes back home to find out what he wanted was there all along, but he needed to go through that walk through the desert to experience those things so he could be ready for the gift that he was praying, hoping, wishing for. So some of you, it's like just a matter of trusting and let go. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you guys. And I'm going to go ahead. I have to like not mirror the thing. So I wanted to share with you guys one of the things that I'm just seeing in my mind's eye. Like, let me know how this collective is going for you guys. But this is reminding me of when I had my spiritual awakening. And I first got some angel cards because I had a dream after reading a book called Archetypes by Carolyn Mace. I had a dream that my mother-in-law, who's alive and was alive at the time, well, we were at a bookstore, and she turned, and a fire engine went by outside, and in the dream she looked at me and she said, "Juliet, it's time to find your angels." And I woke up and I was like, what? So I was brought up with Catholic, and as I got older, there was a couple things that I just didn't like about the judgment with Catholicism, especially where I went. We were Irish Catholic, so it was like very, very intense and very strict. So I kind of pulled away from it, and I would go to church every once in a while, pray to God, but I just was like, there's some things about Catholicism that I like, and other things I'm just going to that harshness, that judgment, that damnation. I just could not handle that. But working with the angelic realm, once I had that book, or once I had that dream after I read the book, I started gathering anything I could about working with the angelic realm. It was so amazing. And I got these cards by Doreen Virtue, and they were like angel cards. And side note, since all of this, she has not done angel card readings anymore, but I'm so glad I learned from her. So I got these angel card readings. This is in regards to kind of, Irish Catholic, so you know. It's intense. And if you go to Irish Catholic private school, it's even more intense, so you know. All right. So I was doing cards one night, and I started getting really intuitive. Like, all these messages were showing to me. I always had this gift when I was younger, but it was just coming even more profound, that I'm like, this means something. I'm starting to have dreams and they're coming true. So I need to know exactly what this is. So when I had that dream, when my mother-in-law in the dream said, it's a 911 to go get your angels, thank you, hi Dr. Renee, to connect with your angels. So I was like, any books that I could get on angels. And so I got the cards, and I looked on the back of the cards, and this is where it ties into the collective reading. On the back of the cards, it had a website, and I was like, I'm going to go to this website, and I'm going to see if she offers classes. So she did. I lived in San Jose, California at the time. And then There was a class down in Laguna Beach, but it was going to take a year. And then there was another one in October that was, oh, okay. There was you got a warning? For what, sweetheart? Then there was another class in Hawaii, and that was like within 6 months. So I get my credit card and I sign up for the course, and I'm gangbusters. Like, I did not spend that kind of money on myself. It was like $3,000 for the flight, the hotel, and the course. I'm like, I'm going. Put it on my credit card. Morning, I woke up and I had buyer's remorse. Like, I'm not doing this. This is so selfish. I would have to leave for a week. I don't want to leave my kids. Like, I can't do this. So I'm just going to call them and tell them I made a mistake. So I go and I wake up my daughter, and no one knows that I've signed up for this course. No one. It was midnight. Everybody was asleep. I wake up my daughter and I say, come on, we have to get ready for school. She's all messy head. She's like, Mom, are you going to go to Hawaii? And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, are you going to go to Hawaii and learn about angels so you can come back here and teach people about their angels? And I said, sweetheart, what are you talking about? And she goes, because I think you should do it. You're going to be very good at it. Can you make me a waffle? And like with messy hair in her pajamas, she left the room, and I was like, I'm going to Hawaii to learn about angels. Like, it was like, that needed to be my push. So as I was giving you the collective reading, it reminded me of how nerve-wracking it was to start. Right, Lisa? Thanks for sticking with the story. I was trying to wrap it up because I know you guys have some comments, and I wanted to get back to you about it. But sometimes we just need to take that jump. Had I got back into fear and said, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, that's a lot of money, selfish, I shouldn't leave, I would have never gone to that course. And as I went to that course, that was the most profound part of my journey, is just giving random readings to 400 people for a week helped me have the confidence to come back and start my business. And that whole thing is another story, so I can make a video on that or talk about that later. But that in itself, hi Trisha, that ended up being so amazing. And still, I was so nervous. I was so nervous to go into a metaphysical store. I thought I was going to, rhymes with vomit. I was shaking. I was like, gosh, you just went to this course. You were so good, Julie. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be good at this. You know what I mean? And I had a dream about that store. It was called Moonfire Metaphysical. And I had a dream that I was doing Reiki, which I'm a Reiki master, in the store and doing angel card readings. But once I went up to the store, I was so nervous I couldn't do it. I had my business cards. I was all ready. So I went home. I had a dream that night that I was walking through the store and the owner was at the counter, and I kept looking like out to the window that was as you're walking in, it's to the window to the right, and I could see white sheer curtains, and I was doing Reiki out there and doing angel card readings for people. And I was like, that dream gave me the courage to go into the store the next day. So I go into the store the next day. Unbeknownst to me, they had just opened. I didn't know. I'd never had been in that area. So I walk in, I'm kind of looking around, and the owner's like, you look like you're looking for something. Is there something I might be able to help you with? And I said, well, my name is Julie, and I do Reiki. And she goes, oh, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, oh, it's ancient art of healing. It's like laying on of hands. It helps people, you know, balance their chakras and everything. And I do angel card readings. And I was bringing you my card to see if you were hiring anybody in your store. And I had a dream about this store last night, but I'm confused because in my dream you had curtains outside, and I was doing like angel readings and Reiki right there. And she looked at her friend and she looked at me and she goes, what color were the curtains? And I said, they were white and they were sheer. And before I finished the R in sheer, she threw them up. She had them behind the cash register. She threw them up. I caught them. And she goes, I don't know what Reiki is or angel card reading, but you're doing it in my store. These are white sheer curtains. I just bought them and we're hanging them out tomorrow. And I was like, oh my gosh. And since then it was like dreams and then move forward, and dreams and then move forward. Or if I was scared, someone would tell me, I think you should do this. And then I would see it right. But you guys, you see it now and you see me on here, and I'm sure I look confident. Thanks, Dr. Renee, and everything. But there was a time where I was so scared to do all of this. And there are still some times where I get so like, what if it's not going to be good enough? What if I can't? And I go, no, we're not thinking about that, Julie. Those are old patterns. I just won't allow that to seep in anymore. And it's not like I'm walking around like, oh, I know everything and this is all great now. My path is smooth. There's times where there's so many bumps, but I just know at the end of the day, I love doing this. It was, thank you, Maria. I hope you do. We want Maria to go live at the ocean. And if you can't do it by yourself, Maria, when I come down at the end of September, we'll start. Because how many of you would love to see, to wake up with your coffee and have Maria just looking at the ocean and hearing the ocean waves and sending Reiki? Hi, Victoria. I'm so glad you're here. Light workers, you're all light workers. You wouldn't be drawn here if you weren't empaths and light workers. Thank you, Jen. You're such a huge gift. And this all came out of a really bad time in my life, which is why I found the Reiki and the angel card readings. I just went through the biggest betrayal, and I was working on myself, hygiene, and just really healing myself. And that's why I reached for all of this. I was like, I saw a counselor, and that was helping in a certain level, but gosh, really, I basically went to Hay House Publishing and checked out every book that was made by that company. And some authors I resonated with, and some I didn't. And I didn't judge. I just put it to the side and said, I'm sure they'll have students that work for them. But I just started gathering knowledge that was like, yes, this feels right. This feels good. It's non-judgmental. I'm going to keep moving towards this. So important to know. Curiosity feeds the soul. It does. And the universe rewards courageousness. So beautiful. Curiosity feeds the soul, and the universe rewards courageousness. It's like, I don't know, I want to do this, I don't know. And it's like you just dipped your toe in that pool for so long, and the water's not going to get any warmer, you guys. It's just time to jump in. And the thing is you want to swim so bad, right, Jen? How nice would it be to wake up? And I get it, Maria, I didn't like to show my face either. I still don't like looking back at videos of myself, but that's neither here nor there. If you want to go live, this is for Maria or anybody, you don't have to show your face. You can have it go live and just even practice a little bit on the side. And just let people know when you're going live. I'm really nervous to do this, you guys. This is the first time I'm doing this. Just be honest with people. That you're going to find that they're so much more supportive. Yeah. And then it can go, I know you're shy. You think you're shy. I was so shy when people were like, gosh, you're always outgoing. No, one-on-one, yes, but not in big crowds, and definitely never this. Never. If you would have told me 30 years ago, Julie, you're going to be making videos, I'm like, I'd rather chew glass. I do not want to do that in front of people, but I love what I do, and I love you guys so much. I just want to keep doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. You're never going to wake up with the courage to do it. I can tell you that. It's not magically going to come to you. It's just like, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Maybe I'll do it again. Thank you, Jean. You're amazing too. Yeah, I'd rather chew glass. That's what I tell people. Because they're like, oh, when I went to the course for Enduring Virtue, they're like, oh, you're going to be really good at this, and you're going to, Julie, I see you teaching and holding a microphone and talking to people. I'm like, that's never going to happen. And slowly but surely, I was at a Enduring Virtue event, and the microphone did not work. I was on a stage with about 1,000 people at the I Can Do It conference, being her assistant and running the mic, and she's like, what's your name again? And I go, Julie. And she's like, can you come up here and redirect people over there, because this mic isn't working? And I didn't even hesitate, because I was helping her. People wouldn't be looking at me. And I just grabbed the microphone, and people just swarmed the stage. They're like, are you doing readings? Do you do this? And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So the universe will put you in a situation when you're least expecting it, and you're like, that wasn't so bad. Do you know what I mean? Leveling up. Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes, that's beautiful. So I want to just check in to see how you guys are doing. This is so beautiful. I love this community. If something to know about me is if you wanted to open up a hot dog stand and a lemonade stand, I would tell all my friends about it. So if you're passionate about it and you're really good at it, I'm the one who's going to be the connector and spread it to everybody. So if you guys have ideas after this reading collective, thank you, Kate, and you're like wondering, just send something to me. I will share it. I so want to help support people. And it's never too late. You might feel like I already did that. The thing I like about this spiritual community is, yes, there you go, is they're so supportive. The things I don't like about it is they're like, well, if that hasn't manifested yet, it's because you have a block. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think sometimes things just have their season. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Julie. Jules 24. I just believe that we all have our season. As good as a manifester as I am, and believe me, I'm a good manifester, I cannot grow a tomato in the Oregon weather during an ice storm. It doesn't mean I have a block. It doesn't mean I'm doing something wrong. It's just not the right season. You guys are coming into your season, and you won't know how good this becomes until you start planting your garden. You will not see the fruition of your garden until you start planting the seeds. And I know you're scared. I was scared too. There's some days I'm still scared to get up, but you've just got to get up. You'll never wake up and have the courage to do it. You'll never wake up and have the courage to do it. It's not like that. It's not like, oh, thank God it's finally come to me now and this is easy. No, it's going to be hard, and you're going to be nervous, and you're going to feel sick to your stomach. But what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you just to try. And if you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. Because Marie, you have a beautiful voice as well. So I get it, no pushing, like just suggesting. If you don't want to do it by yourself, when I come out in September, we'll go over to the beach together. Love Oregon. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, Oregon's definitely beautiful. Carolyn, yes. Oh, good. Angels and guides this past week. Perfect. Good. I love you guys so much. I'm going to take a break really quick. I know Kate has been waiting, and we had her reading scheduled for 6, but things just started to come out, so I do have one more paid reading. If you guys are interested, I do have, this is totally random, and it's going to be, I'm announcing it early, but I have a $2 per minute, up to $2 per minute for an hour reading. I only have 10 spots open for August. It's my cheapest, I don't like that word, least expensive, biggest sell. It's my biggest sell that I've ever had on private readings. It's for an hour. It's $2 per minute. If you don't want to come on one of my lives when I have these $50 donation readings, then you can just go here and just say you said you were doing a $2 per minute reading, and it's for an hour. So $2 per minute readings for an hour. I have 10 spots open for the month of August. Someone, bless their hearts, was like, I heard you had $2 an hour readings. I was like, no, that would be lovely. I wish I could do that. I'm dyslexic, so I understand. I hear things about that too. Bye, Carolyn. Thank you for being here. Yes, definitely. Just please message me here or my cell phone number. I think I've given you a reading before, right? Can you repeat that? Yes. So for August, I have 10 openings for $2 per minute readings, and those $2 per minute readings are for an hour. So normally my readings are more expensive than that, and you can just click right here. This is the biggest sell I've had on readings. I usually have it in August. So it's $2 per minute, $2 per minute for 60 minutes. And I have 10 openings. And they go really fast just because it's my biggest sell. Yeah, no worries. I do free readings here from time to time. Can't for. Yes, no worries. What was I just going to say? I do free readings here from time to time. So if you are following me, just please know I jump on here from time to time and just spontaneously give people free readings too. I try to do as much as I can with my schedule permitting, with having balancing at the same time too. Which one do I click? Lisa, do you see this? You can double click that, or do you know how to message me? Or Maria, can you put something on here lately? They said that they're going to flag it if I put my cell phone number. So I'm like hesitant to put a cell phone number because it says like no personal information. So I think that was a new requirement. So Lisa, if you double click here and you try to send me a message, or you can go to my website, which is peace-serenity.com. Text me. Perfect. I love that. Thank you so much. Perfect. Yeah, yep, they can call our message. Yep, no cell phone. We tried to put that one time and it got flagged, so I was like, I guess we can't do that. Okay. We can put it really quick. Just do it and then screenshot it, you guys, and then we'll erase it. Everybody, shh. See that? Just screenshot it, and now we'll delete it. Oh, Dr. Renee, wow! What is that? That's beautiful. Thank you for that. That felt like some goddess energy. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, she's all, it's mine. Whether it's your personal information or mine, I think they will. But just screenshot that, and then, do you guys see that? And then we'll go ahead and delete it. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for Kate's reading. So Kate, are you in the house? Kate, 808. I don't know if 808 means something to you. I'm going to do Kate's reading right now. Are you here, sweetie pie? Thank you guys, everybody, for being in here. There she goes. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is, I love chatting, but right now I'm going to ask you guys to hold your comments right now, and I'm going to do Kate's reading for her. Thank you so much. So Maria, if you have a chance, if we could pin that, just so that people know, when I'm giving Kate a reading, there might be information where you're like, oh, that would be perfect. Jen, you're so funny. What was I going to say? There might be messages that I'm giving Kate that resonate with you, and you might want to comment. What I'm going to ask you to do is hold that comment, or write it, or text it to yourself, or something like that. Postcards is what we call them too, which beautiful Jen is saying. We call them postcards, and people get so excited and they want to comment. Please hold your comments, because I will be doing a reading for somebody, and I'm trying to focus on Kate's reading, and if you comment, then your energy comes in, and I'm just trying to focus on her. I will promise I take a break from Kate's reading and see if anything resonated with you, or answer any questions that you guys might have. Okay, so Kate, thank you for being here. Please let me know if there's anybody you want to hear from today. Again, you will be temporarily muted if you start talking, so please, everybody, sit crisscross applesauce. Have good manners while I do Kate's reading. So Kate, thank you for being here. Is there anybody that you want to hear from today while I start channeling for you? And all of a sudden the comments stopped. Kate, Bodady. Let me see if she's in here. Please hold comments, yes. Kate, she might have stepped out. There she is, grandparents. Okay, thank you. Can I ask you, is August someone's birthday or day of passing? Or does someone have 8 as a reference? When I was getting ready to do your reading, I kept hearing 808, which is funny because that's the area code for Hawaii as well. So I don't know if you're planning on, okay, thank you. Is there also, it can be 3 messages. August, 808 is also Hawaii. Okay, thank you. If it makes sense, perfect. If not, just put it to the side. Okay, thank you. One of the, okay. As long as Hawaii has a deep meaning to you, perfect. And it can be, when I see 808 and someone has a birthday or day of passing in August and on the 8th of the month and Hawaii, one message can mean 3 things. So I say, as long as it means something to you, just hold that close. That's what they're showing. The waters of swimming in Hawaii are very healing for you. There's very few things that help you kind of release all of that energy, because you vibe really high. Empaths usually do, because they're feeling other people's feelings, and there's just a lot of emotions. But I keep hearing for you, the water swimming in Hawaii is very healing for you. So if that makes sense to you, perfect. Just know that they're talking about that. You are on a vibe right now. The creativity, what you're posting, what you're doing, this is all your vibe. It's like you're discovering kind of like, I want to almost say brand. You're discovering what your brand is. You're like, I've been posting this and it gets good reviews and I love it and I'm just having fun. That's what they want you to do. Whether it's like eating cheese pizza, I don't know why I just saw the string, or something like that. If you're having fun, post it. Just keep posting it. There's something about, if you wanted employment, they keep talking about employment. Don't be afraid to ask on here. This is the app that's the porthole for so many connections that other people would not have otherwise. Yeah, so please hold your comments. I'll be able to say hi in a moment, but thank you guys for being here. Thank you. I don't know if your grandmother was really creative and then say it again, grandmother was really creative and you're in a free spirit, and your grandfather was not and more serious, but it feels like there's something about your grandmother making me feel that she had creative energy. I don't know if that makes sense. Hi, you guys. I'm glad everybody's here. I don't want anybody to have to get muted, so please read the message before you talk. Okay, thank you. Because they're bringing that up too. I don't know if you just had something done on your car, or if it's whether it's an oil change, something major on your car, wheels rotated or something like that. But they keep showing me car. They keep talking about car. So I always say, if they show it to me, if it's something that we've been putting off, or we're like, oh, I haven't done that for a long time, just know they're bringing it up. Yeah. Thank you. And please hold your comments, you guys. Please read the message. Yes, you did. Okay, that's why they're bringing that up. And they keep, thank you. Say it again. I keep seeing San Francisco, and I keep seeing, it makes me feel like the ferry boat that goes from Sausalito to, I keep seeing a ferry boat in San Francisco. Does that make sense to you? Fisherman's Wharf. San Francisco, ferry boat, Fisherman's Wharf. Just the only one I know is when I went to Alcatraz. Oh, you do love SF. Okay, thank you. I was like, the only one I know is when I was a kid and I took it to Alcatraz, and then again Sausalito. So that area soothes your soul. I don't know if you've been thinking about looking for a place over there, or if you want to spend, get an Airbnb and stay there for 3 or 4 days, but that replenishes your soul. Being around there, seeing all the culture, all the different ways that people dress, all the music, all the art, it feeds your soul. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you. Spending more time in that area until you find a place that's going to work for you is so good. Even if you're like, I'm gonna pet sit in San Francisco. I don't know why I see that. So it's like you could get paid to stay there. So be open. Or just be a free, yes. If you don't want to make a commitment right now to a lease, I keep hearing they have pets, like rover.com. I don't know why they keep showing me that. They're like, you could get paid to live in San Francisco, watch somebody's dog or cat, and just be happy. Do you know what I mean? They're like Miley Cyrus, the best of both worlds. So I don't know if you're a Miley Cyrus fan or they brought that up, but they're like, you'll be like Miley Cyrus for Hannah Montana. You get the best of both worlds. Try not to overthink it. As much as you want to have a plan, also be open. Like, I never thought that I could get paid to stay in the city. Really love city. Yeah. About working in the industry there. Are you a big, okay, good, Miley fan. That's why they're bringing that up. Again, grandmother seems to be very creative. I don't know if you would call him pops, but I feel like I want to call him pops. Your grandfather seemed to be the one who was like sure-footed or something like that, or he didn't want to take chances, so they seem totally opposite. Did they say anything about record labels out there? I don't see record labels at this time. I keep seeing what looks like social media presence, and it looks like an Instagram page, and I keep seeing pictures. So do you need, if you were going to do that kind of work, do you need a better camera or a better camera lens? I don't know why I heard that, but I did. And I won't be able to hear everything for you, so if you're like, I'm so drawn to this, but she didn't see it, so I shouldn't do that. If you keep hearing, it makes sense, okay, if you keep getting the message over and over, record labels, then move into that, okay? There is something north of San Francisco, so I don't know if they're showing me Sausalito. I really don't know any other places over there, so if it's not Sausalito, it's something close to that. It's not Alcatraz, but I just keep feeling like I'm seeing San Francisco. Say it again for me. Oh, what is that called? Bear with me here when I channel. It's hard for me to remember. What's that area? That's the old army base. I'm almost like Pentagon. That's not what it's called. It's in San Francisco. It's the retired army base. Like, I think I can see it. I don't know what it's called. It's beautiful though. I've been to that area before. It's like Air Force Army base, but it's not active. No, not Monterey. North of San Francisco. North of San Francisco, not south. So we're like, say it again. It's okay. If I come up with the name later, I'll tell you. It's in San Francisco, and it's the retired army base. It's that area. It's in San Francisco. That's okay. I'll put it to the side. It's like almost coming out like, oh, yes, Presidio. Thank you so much. I was like, Pentagon. We don't have a Pentagon in San Francisco. Presidio. Yes. They keep making me go north of San Francisco, so I don't know if it's right in San Francisco or if it's, okay, you love the Presidio. Thank you. I'm like, or have you rented bikes and gone through there? I don't know why. Go to the areas that keep eating your soul. Also, staying longer in San Francisco and allowing yourself to get a job pet sitting or house sitting will give you money while you're there, so you're not stressing out about the job. You're just there making connections. You're just there making connections. Does that make sense? And you're in such a flow right now that if a job doesn't work out or an opportunity falls flat, that's for, okay, thank you. That's for your protection. There is no rejection around you right now. You have already put yourself out there to start something new. It is coming to you. You just have to have the faith to know that they're helping you. You are not alone. They just keep saying, they have your back. We have your back. I just keep saying that over and over again. Was Grandpa part of the Air Force? I feel like I want to salute somebody. And it could be a mom or dad side. Yes, I have been putting, yes, he was. Okay, thank you. Because I just went like this. Okay, thank you. Yep. He was in the Army. Okay, thank you. I just like that. That's good. Okay, say the other thing. I'm not sure what that is. Reminds me of Top Gun, like Air Force 2. I don't know what those are called. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say it again. Because I kept seeing a big barge where the airplanes land on it. It looked like that. So just know they're showing that. Yes, on the right side of history, of course. Yes. So let's see anything else. Whenever they show me like this, it means your third eye is opening. You know what you know. Try not to second guess yourself. Try not to second guess yourself by it driving you crazy. It's like you meet somebody and you're like, I thought they didn't like me at the beginning. And then something else happens and they're snappy. You're like, yep, that's it. And then you don't have to explain yourself or stay. You're just like, I dealt with that energy before. I'm not a jealous person. I'm in it to win it. Like everybody should be promoted. Everybody should be moving together. Other people may see not. Yes, I understand. Thank you. There's some bullying that's been in your past and that can rear its ugly head again in your future just because not everybody likes happy people. Do you know what I mean? If someone is bullying you, I always say happy people don't bully people. Happy people don't feel a need to put you down. They're feeling so good about themselves that they don't feel a need to put you down. So just know they're bringing that up. But don't be afraid to announce it on TikTok and just say, I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. This is what I'm looking for. If anybody knows of anybody hiring, these are the things I've done in the past. This is what I want to do right now. Yes, you've experienced that. That's why they're bringing it up. This is time. This is time to just say, I'm so nervous, but I'm going to put myself out there. This is the time. Oh, there's another singer, and I think I just sent you her video where she's like, you just have to look ridiculous when you're first starting. There's no other way. Chapel, what's her name? What's Chapel's name? Thank you. We both said Jinx. We said it at the same time. Yes, you love her. That's you. You love that energy. You want to be around those kind of people. Those are your people. People who are performers and people who are just, it's like the land of misfit toys. You just want to be around it. All the people who didn't do well in school or people thought they were weird. You're like, no, you're creative. You're amazing. So you're there to be a voice for encourage people that are afraid, which is interesting because they're showing me how afraid you were like 2 years ago, a year ago. But now there's something about where you're becoming a kind of just this badass. Do you know? There's no other way to say it. Yes. Oh, that's great, Lady Gaga. She's amazing. She's amazing. And had come through so much on her own and built herself. Yeah, she's amazing. So these are the things that you want to gravitate for. And I keep hearing retro, say it again. Retro thrift stores. Retro thrift stores. Were you and your mom going to do a trip to Europe? I keep seeing you drink espressos and eat croissants, and I just keep seeing you and your mom. You and your mom. Yeah, it's time. Carpe diem. The universe is lining itself up. It's like, is mom retired right now? They're like, mom's retired. You're not working right now. Now's the time to go. Like, it's time to go. Do you understand? Yes. This is time. This is time to go. Time to go. Yeah. She's very practical. Like, you're like grandmother, very creative, and your mom is a lot like her dad, who was like, I just have to look. Yes. Yes, I understand. I just keep seeing it. So just know they're talking about that. Yep. Yes, no worries. I always say when we receive a message, just write it, or my running joke is write it down. Yes. That's perfect. Okay, let me pull back and see if there's anything else that they want me to tell you. I know that you're on a roll. I know that they're saying she looks like him too. Yeah, she misses him a lot. I can see that. I can see that. Well, he's very proud of her. She did such a great job. Yes, please hold your comments. I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you want me to tell her? Just keep doing exactly what you're doing. Don't stop because of anything that someone is saying or because it hasn't hit like you thought it would. Now is the time to move into that area. And perhaps the rover, what is it called? I don't know why I keep seeing that over and over again. Oh, you wanted to know for your mom's health. She feels pretty healthy. She feels pretty darn healthy. I don't see anything with her body as much as I do with her spirit, so I don't know if her schedule is kind of like mundane or if she's really smart. So if she's retired, it's like she needs something to like get excited about, to something different to look at. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know why I keep hearing solving or that's like solving. It's down on Highway 101 in California. It looks like it's like a Dutch community or Swedish. I don't know. So I don't know if your mom is Dutch or Swedish. Oh, she likes to solve puzzles. Yeah. I keep seeing solving. No, that's okay. Solving puzzles. It can be that too. I've had so many weird things happen, but I feel like they're more so I keep seeing Dutch, or is your mom Dutch or Swedish? It's like solving right on Highway 1. So if you can't go to Europe at this time, I think that they're saying you could drive down. It's like Avila Beach, San Luis Obispo, solving. I just keep seeing right there. Okay, no worries. Just put it to the side. Look up solving and Highway 1. It's the cutest little town. I just keep seeing that drive. So if you can't go away to Europe at this time because it's a money situation, then that's just a quick drive on Highway 1 or 101. Okay, I think they're just suggesting things just to get both of you out to do something different. Yeah, because when we're feeding our spirit and we're doing different things, then they're like, good, now they're not worried about this and we can work on this while they're out enjoying themselves. Okay. But I don't see anything with her health. She feels like, to me, I keep seeing all the supplements. I think she's done a really good job with research, looking at things that she needs to have for her health. I do see vision, so I don't know if but it's not like a bad thing. I don't know if she is getting her glasses checked, or if it's time to, does she wear glasses? It's time to get glasses checked. That's the only thing I keep seeing is like this. But everything else, she feels very healthy. Yeah. You know what's interesting is sometimes, how do I want to put this? Go back and say the thing that you just said. Sometimes when we have a muscle spasm, that can happen too. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. But sometimes when we're working out a muscle, it can spaz like that, especially women going through menopause. They don't have enough research. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Well, Kate, thank you. I know these readings go by fast. They're usually about 15 minutes, but I think we went a little bit longer, and I'm glad we did, just to provide any information that you can. I always tell people, if you want a more in-depth reading, I do have those by phone. I don't see anything with her. It makes me feel like it's a muscle spasm. Is it in her arm or her shoulder? I just feel it like right here. So definitely therapeutic massage or anything that can help it. I just don't see anything right now. As I'm scanning her, it feels like, I feel like I'm having a muscle spasm. And there's so many things that are connected to our neck, like chiropractic adjustments, that will help us a great deal. If there's a muscle that's like spazzing, it can feel like that. Yeah, neck area, head. That's how I feel. I must just want a massage there and it adjusted. And neck can go all the way down to your shoulder, elbow, and wrist area. I had the worst problem with my neck a while ago, about 5 years ago, and I kept having wrist problems. I was so nervous, and it was like spazzing, and I just had to adjust my neck. So look for a good chiropractor and somebody who's going to massage the neck too, and then adjust it will help so much. But I don't see anything else with her with that. When I ask for anything else, I keep squinting. Perfect. Thank you, Kate, and best of luck with everything, you guys. Can we send her some hearts? And just for a career, and if you guys know anybody hiring in the San Francisco Bay Area for anybody working with music or creative arts, this is your girl. This is your girl. Hi, Beauty. How are you? Elena, you're so sweet and supportive. Elena's been here since, like, she's an OG. I think I had like 1,000 followers when Elena was here. You're welcome. Grandfather worked at Alcatraz. Wow. Hi, Jackie. So nice to see you. Hi, Kelly. So if you guys had any questions before and I wasn't able to answer them, now's the time, and just bear with me here. I'm going to grab a drink of water. When I do readings, it's so important to stay hydrated. So thank you guys for that. While I was giving Kate her reading, or just in general, does anybody have any questions? Kelly, do you see me singing as occur in the future? I don't know if I see you singing, but I feel like it brings you joy. So just keep doing it. So many times it comes to us first for our own healing, and then we end up doing something with it. And like local plays and yeah, where you just go, I don't want to say like on stage competition, but it's like open mics, putting yourself out there, doing stuff like that. And Christina, I wish I knew like love questions. I just know the best. You're welcome, Kelly. The more we work on ourselves, the more our right person comes. When we don't settle, when we surround ourselves by hobbies that we love, and we start doing those, that's when we start to meet more like-minded people. And as much as I know people are meeting people on the apps, not every person out there is on those apps. Not even every person has social media. Do you know what I mean? So what I don't like about those apps, is dating apps, is they give you a small little pigeonhole of who's out there, and you're like, well, this is all that's out there now. And it's like, it's only a small, it's not a good sample of everybody who's out there. So whenever anybody's looking for someone in a relationship, I always just say, pick a hobby, go do stuff, up your self-care. You will meet somebody who's going to treat you well and have similar interests, because you're going to be around that, doing that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't do apps. But then I'm not looking for anybody either. Perfect. All right, you guys, I'd love to answer more questions. I need to go and get ready for a reading I have in 10 minutes, and I want to make sure I'm clearing my energy. Let's thank Maria for being the person who has been moderating today. She's so lovely. Please follow her. She's not going live, hi Jess, yet. She will soon. And so if you love seeing the ocean and learning about Reiki and having that kind of energy, she is the best at that. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. And remember, when I'm channeling, when I'm doing readings, I always say I'm reading your love for them and their love for you. Once I remove myself from your reading, they're very much around you every day. So it's not that your loved ones are around me talking to me, they are around you. So if you're not seeing signs or you don't know how to work this, just actually say, I need some help, I need a sign from you, please show me that you're with me. Okay? Love you guys. Take care. Thanks, Maria. See you later, alligator.